welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy. I am on the journey to lose 50 pounds in my 50s. Last week I stayed exactly the same. This week, better news. I lost 2 pounds, which I'm a little surprised. It's been a little rainy. I've not been quite as active as I'd like to be, but lost 2 pounds. Now that means I am halfway there. Oh yeah, 25 pounds. So it actually is 25.2 pounds that I've lost so far. This is week 15 that I just finished. And I mentioned a couple times ago in a video about that number where you start feeling like you start telling a difference in your clothes. And I feel that again this week in particular. You know, there's certain clothes that you want to wear, but maybe they just feel too tight. Maybe they don't look too tight, but they feel too tight. So you just don't ever wear them. Well, I was able to break out a couple more of those this past week. And I also actually had to buy shorts. So I'm in a size large short, which is pretty cool. So I'm excited about that. 2 more pounds, I'll take it. And hopefully next week will be even more. We're looking at a little bit more rain next week. So I'm hoping I'll still be able to get out and do, you know, something a little more active. But I stuck to the same thing I did before. Drank as much water as I could possibly drink. You know, each morning I started off a glass before I had my coffee. And then I didn't eat breakfast I don't think I ate any day of the week did I eat breakfast. I ate lunch and a dinner though. So it's just skipping and fasting till lunch. So I know that helps me a lot. I'm really not too hungry in the morning. And I think just starting off with water and coffee is something my body tends to appreciate and get along well with. So had good results with that so far, and still staying low carb. I don't worry about high fat. I eat bacon, eggs, hamburgers, and don't worry about, you know, counting the fat grams so much. Just stick with low carb and do that consistently each week, each day. Sometimes there's meals. If you've looked at my prior videos, I've told you about my rule of half. So if I'm faced with a situation where maybe at a birthday party and I'm served cake or, you know, a really rich dinner, I will eat half of what I would normally eat if I wasn't eating low carb. So half a piece of cake. If they're having lasagna, maybe have half as much lasagna as I would have normally had before. But that's kind of my rule when I'm faced with those situations. But other than those that come up every now and then, I just stick with eating low carb, higher fat, but I don't count the grams like I used to. But it's worked out great. And if you have watched any of the videos on my channel, you've probably noticed some shorts. So I'd like to start doing those again. You know, life kind of just gets carried away and there's lots of things that demand your time. So I'd like to get back doing that again, what I eat each day, and get those posted again as shorts. But there's lots of those already. I started on day 1 doing those, 15 weeks ago. So there's quite a few of those up there. If you want, check those out. If you haven't already subscribed, please do that. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.